Hey everyone, Nazanin from DFI Vending here, and today I'm talking about new versus old vending machines and what's the best option for you to have a passive income with them. So listen, vending machines have been around for thousands of years, literally dating back to like ancient Egypt. And you fast forward to today and the technology has drastically improved from, basic snack machines to AI powered smart coolers. The variety that you could choose from is huge. So what's the real difference between a $1,000 vending machine and a $10,000 high-end vending machine? And more importantly, which one is best for making a passive income? Today, I'm going to break it all down. And by the end of it, I hope you know which choice to make. And, for the investors who are looking for a hands-off cash flow system, they'll know which one to choose. All right, let's get to it. New versus old vending machines and what's best for passive income. Let me make myself small because I'm going to become really big. Vending machines, the smart passive income. Let's get down to it. All right, let's talk about the types of vending machines first. You got the, old ones. You got vending machines starting from $1,000 ranging to $10,000. The $1,000 ones, they have manual pricing adjustments. You don't have any machines or stuff that you can just enter like, automatically or like a system. It's manual. You got to do it like manually by hand. You have no touch screen or tracking. You can't really track your sales. There's no touch screen. And people are attracted to new things and touch screens and stuff like that, and it requires a separate card reader. So you got to pay for a separate card reader to be installed on it. Now, let's go to a $10,000 vending machine and see what's different. They have smart touchscreen and ads. So what does that mean? A smart touchscreen and ad, let me tell you how important that is. For example, a person comes to your vending machine and let's say they're gonna want to buy like a Cheez-It, and your vending machine does advertisements. For example, they see that this person is buying a Cheez-It, it's all systems and data, right? So they recommend a beverage. They're like, this beverage would go great with your Cheez-It, so you can, swallow better. That would, make a lot of sense. And they would actually sell stuff for you. Sorry. So what this means is that your vending machine is actually acting as like a salesperson. It's even, uh, doing the sale for you, the high-end vending machine one, the $10,000 one. So let's go to the next one. The true cost of a vending business. A lot of people think that uh, the cost is only buying the machine. Like you buy the machine and that's the only cost. And you can just start a vending machine business with a few $1,000s. That's not true. There are some extra costs that, some beginners don't account for because they don't know it yet. And I'm going to explain all of it to you so you don't have this problem. It says machines. The cost of the machines, they're usually between $1,500 to $10,000. Depends on what kind of machine you want to buy. You want to buy new, you want to buy refurbished, or you want to buy used ones. Depends. The payment setup, the card readers and stuff like that is $350 per machine. So you got to account for that as well. Your initial inventory, you gotta have at least 1,500, worth of inventory in your machine for the beginning. The placement and moving, the movement of the machine, if you got to move it to a location and stuff like that, it ranges from $200 to $500. Again, it depends, but it's per machine. And maintenance. The maintenance that a lot of people don't account for because they're not familiar with it yet, you gotta have $1,000 put aside for maintenance, but it's per year. It's not per month or per week. It's for the whole year. But that's the whole cost of it. And if you add these up, you'll need between $10,000 to $15,000. Just looking at this, it's a lot of headache, right? Like you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta look for a location, you gotta look for inventory, you gotta manage your inventory, you gotta stock, you gotta restock. You have like a lot of stuff going on. Smart investors who don't want to deal with all of this. Sorry, my phone was about to fall. Here's where we come in. At DFI Vending, I can do all of this for you, and you won't need to handle any of it, so you won't have any headaches, and your business is handled for you by us. So, that's something you could consider. Let's go to the next one. what makes vending truly passive. We keep talking about vending machine businesses as a passive income, and that's how it should be. It shouldn't feel like a second job. If you buy a vending machine and in your mind it's like a second job, you're wrong. You're wrong from the beginning. You're wrong right off the bat. It shouldn't feel like that. It should be a passive income. Like it's literally in the name. You don't have to do, you don't need to be hands-on. You have to be completely free. You need to give it almost no time. But for that, you need to have a team handle all of it for you. Let's just get to it. It says hands-free income. What does it mean? Your machine does all the work for you. It's literally a machine and it's working 24/7. So you don't need to be involved in all of that. No stocking or maintenance. If you have a team like us at DFI Vending handle everything for you, you don't need to do the stocking or restocking, or you don't need to worry about maintenance, repairs, and all of that stuff. And it's also scalable without extra work. What do I mean? Here's the catch though. To achieve passive vending income, you need a system like us at DFI Vending that removes the day-to-day operations from your plate. So you're actually free. Because if you need to do all of that yourself, your whole day is going to be taken. You won't have any time for yourself. If you had a first job and you were considering this as your second job, you won't even be able to, do your first job in the uh, first place. So, which means securing a high traffic location before even buying the machine will do all of this for you. Choosing a modern machine with remote monitoring so you can see all your sales and everything from just your phone, from an app on your phone, and having a team handle maintenance and restocking so you don't need to worry about any of that. Sorry, I needed to clear my voice. And if that sounds like a lot, that's where we come in. At DeFi Vending, we'll handle all of it for you. Just like I said, I'm going to be huge. Let me make myself small. All right. So that's how it becomes a truly passive, business with the team handling all the day to day and you're just sitting back and enjoying your day, collecting your money. Let's compare new machines versus used machines. That's what we were going to do. And let's see which one is actually best for making truly passive incomes because that's what we're here about. And by the end of it, you'll know which one you can choose to have a truly passive income. Used machines, they range from $1,000 to $3,000. And it is true that it's lower upfront, like you pay less upfront, but they could have, a lot of problems. They could need a lot of repairs and they have like outdated tech. And outdated tech equals less sales. Technology is really important in vending machines. That's where a lot of the money is at. And if you have like an old vending machine and it's not looking good and it needs a lot of repairs and a lot of like stuff like that, it's gonna be harder to secure prime locations, like premium locations. Now let's get to a new machine. Machine usually costs from $5,000. Sorry, my throat keeps closing up. A new machine, like I said, costs usually from $5,000 to almost $10,000. That's like as high as it's gonna get. It attracts better locations because it's looking good. It has great design. It looks pretty. It looks really, new. So it's going to be in prime locations. And it has smart tracking and digital payments. It has payments like Google Pay, Apple Pay, all of that installed in it. So you don't need to like have it separately. Or some old vending machines, you can't even put them on there. So, this one is way better. And it has smart tracking. You can track your sales, you can track your inventory, and you can track your profits, all of it from your phone. And it needs fewer repairs and higher profits. It doesn't need like it doesn't break down easy. So you have it for longer. So what you should take away from this is that a new vending machine pays for itself faster and it's going to help you scale even faster. If it pays for itself faster, you're going to hit the profit zone pretty fast and it's going to pay for itself and even get even more machines. Location matters more than machine. What does it mean? Even before you buy your machine, you need to secure a high traffic location, a high foot traffic location. Location is what makes or breaks your business. Let me explain. Let me give you an example. If you have an old machine and you have it in a prime location, and if you have a really great machine and you have it in a dead zone, the old machine in the prime location is going to do way better than the good machine in a dead zone, in a bad location. Location really matters. And you know what's the best of both worlds? A high-end vending machine, a high-end new vending machine at a prime location. That's where the most money is at. So that's what I mean. That location is really important. If it's high traffic, obviously it has higher revenue. Like it's just simple math. High traffic equals higher revenue. And DFI vending secures premium locations. We do research, we analyze data. Sorry, I'm getting messages. We do research, we analyze data. Sorry, I had to cut it. I was getting a lot of messages, so I needed to, yeah. So we use data and we analyze the data. We do a lot of research. That's why we get those premium spots. We do a lot of work behind the scenes. That's what I mean. All right, let's see what's next. How soon do you break even? Let's talk about this. We're going to find out some shocking stuff here. So, are you going to break even? How soon are you going to get your ROI from the vending machine? How soon are you going to get your investment back? Small locations, if you put your machine in like a location that's really small, you're going to make $500 to $1,500 a month. That's like as high as it's going to get. But like I said in previous videos, if you put your machine in a high traffic location, in a really good location, and if your, machine is new and like I said, it's prime, even better. You're going to do $3,000 a month and even more. Like that's the base of it. Like $3,000 a month is guaranteed every month. So the location obviously matters for you breaking even, but if you're doing the DIY route, if you're doing it yourself, like, doing everything yourself, finding the location and all of that stuff, it takes between 12 months to 18 months, a year and a half. But if you're doing it with us at DFI Vending, if you're doing the done for you model, it takes between 6 months to 12 months. But if I'm being honest with you, none of our investors have ever needed to wait almost a year to hit the, break even point. They usually break even around 9 months. And after that, it's just going to be pure profit. It's going to be profit after profit after profit. That's how we do it here at DFI Vending. All right, let's see. Yeah, DFI Vending is the hands-free approach. I think I forgot to make myself smaller. I am small? Oh, that's weird. DFI Vending is the hands-free approach that you can have. What do I mean by this? At DeFi Vending, we're going to make passive income possible by giving you a business that everything is being handled in it by us and by our team. And you just collect your, money every month. That's all you need to do. What do I mean? We're going to secure locations for you even before you buy the machine. Like, we're going to get the best locations, the best premium locations for you even before you buy your machine. And we're going to set up everything to full optimization. We're going to put it in a really great spot. We're going to, fill it with inventory and stock and product that's like relatable to the area that's in, and it's going to be selling like almost immediately. And maintenance and restocking. You don't need to worry about, oh my God, my machine is running out of stock. I got to do restock. Oh my God, my machine is broken. My card reader isn't working. This isn't working. That isn't working. You don't need to worry about any of that. We're going to handle all of that for you. And that's how you actually have a passive revenue stream. You got to have a team handle the day-to-day for you so you can just focus on making money and scaling. This is how you can passively scale. Like someone is doing everything for you, a team like us at DFI. We're doing everything for you, and you just focus on scaling. You make your money back pretty soon, like 6 to 9 months at most. And then you start getting raw profit. What do you do with that raw profit? You reinvest it back into the business and you buy more machines. More machines equals more revenue. You get higher profits. You just keep doing this and you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. You just keep making money like day after day. That's what we do here. Let me actually show you some of our investors, some of the money our investors are making. Let me make myself a little big. I think this is enough. This is one of our customers. This is one of our investors. Let's look at their January sales. They had $3,463 in sales, and their net profit was $2,462. Let's look at their annual profit. It was almost $30,000 in a year. So they be sure that they make their like investment back, and then after that, it was just pure profit. Look at this number. Let's look at another one of our customers. Let's look at their June sales. They had $3,675 in sales, and their net profit was $2,586. And let's look at their annual net profit, $30,000. $30,000 in annual profit, in net profit annually. That's a lot. Another one, let's look at this one. This isn't even a full year. Look, like less than, this is 9 months. They made this in 9 months. Their annual, they made $24,000, $724 in 9 months. These are some of our investors. So, can you see me? Let me, actually, I need to be on this page. Yeah. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you're serious about making passive income, you got two options. Your two options are here: DIY and DFI. If you choose the DIY route, you gotta secure locations yourself. You gotta go look for locations, prime locations. You gotta do cold calls. You gotta go door to door, and because there's a company behind you doing all of this for you, so you have to do it by yourself. You gotta secure a location. You got to buy the machine yourself, and and all people are nice. If you're alone and you don't have an expert with you, some people might be trying to sell you bad machines and then just running away. They're just gonna unload this bad machine on you, get your money, and then run away. It happens. It's a big world. And you got to do maintenance yourself. You got to do stocking and then restocking. If your machine breaks down, you're all on your own. You got to go fix it yourself, or you got to go get a guy. If your card reader isn't working, let's say your card reader isn't working for like 3 hours. That's revenue loss. That's 3 hours of revenue loss. And believe me, you're going to need every drop of that revenue because you're doing it by yourself and you're really actually putting in effort. It becomes like a second job in the DIY model. Anyways, that's my opinion. But if you let us at DFI Vending handle it for you, we'll secure prime locations for you from the beginning, even before you buy a machine. We'll give you the best machine that suits your investment and your situation and the area that you're putting the machine in. We'll do the stocking, and then we'll do the restocking. We'll do research. We'll do analyzing. And if something isn't working, we'll change it pretty fast. So you won't lose any revenue. You won't lose any money. We'll do all of this for you. We do all the maintenance, the storage, the gas, everything. So you don't need to worry about anything. This is a DFI model. So if you're actually serious about making passive revenue stream, apply for a DFI vending model today. The link is in the description. Click in the link in the description and you can start working with us. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, which would you rather do? Would you rather run the business yourself or have us at DFI Vending handle it all for you? Bye. Have a nice day.